Hello everyone, this is the feedback that I will be giving you for your assignment on unit number 1. I've been reading all your assignments and in general I think it's a very good work. For the first three questions in terms of the Incoterms, I am 50-50 happy with your answers. 50-50 because many of you understand very well. I tried to explain it in your own words. So many other just copy pasted from the same source. Again, remember when I start to see when you look for an answer, someone else is looking exactly for the same answer as you. So they go for the first link, copy, pasted, done. That doesn't help you, okay? You understand that for me, the knowledge that you gain of answering these questions is the most important for me, not that you copy paste it. For me, there's no point in that. So bear in mind that this time I'm gonna pass by. I'm not gonna fail people for that, but for the next one, please put it on your words. Remember, for me, it's important that you're able to explain me in your own words, even if it doesn't sound that fancy. I'd rather you tell me. As I always tell you, try to explain me like if I'm your mom. Simple terms, simple things. That means knowledge, not copy pasting. But anyway, so the purpose of the first one, the first three questions, why I ask you to look for the Incoterms, what they mean and what they do. So there's a lot of regulations when we're talking about procurement and logistics. In this strategy, there's a lot of terminology, there's a lot of international rules, and in the end, if we don't manage to follow them, we can get into a lot of legal trouble or incur into a lot of unnecessary costs. So that's why I ask you to look for that, because in the end, these three questions about the Incoterms, uh, they're everything. They lead us to know the cost and the prices of so many things when we're doing logistics. So it's very important that you know them. You don't need to know the Incoterms because in the end, once you're a professional, you can just look them in the internet. But knowing them and knowing their implications, it's what's important out of it. Now, for the second questions, I ask you to research about Nestle. These questions also mix and match. Some of you did some research, some of you were very precise in your answers, some of you just give me a general answer to that. In general, I'm happy with the answer. With most of your answers, I'm happy because you really managed to understand it. I think here's where I saw most of your own words. Majority of you really try to say it on your own words, and that's what made me very happy. So in this case, strategic procurement means we have, as a big company like Nestle, we have a lot of responsibility with a lot of stakeholders. When it comes to suppliers, we have a lot of them. When it comes to consumers, we have a lot of them. And when this procurement fails, when these supplies fail, when we don't have a good strategy for it, then we have a lot of hiccups, right? So that is the biggest issue. So that's why here we have Nestle has a responsible sourcing standard, meaning they are very responsible to their suppliers in terms of making sure that it comes from the right sources at the right price, acquired in the right way. Nestle is a company that faces a lot of criticism from many areas, so they want to make things as clearly as possible, and for them that is their procurement strategy: be as clear as possible, crystal clear in the way they purchase, in the way they handle the logistics and their supply chain, because in the end there's other companies that if they fail to do it, other companies will take that market share. So for them, being open and having a responsible sourcing standard is important for them. Good answers. I'm very happy with it. Again, make sure you manage your time and your assignments. I will try to minimize a little bit your assignments for next week so that you don't have to do that much, and little by little I'll try to minimize. Once we come back to school, I won't give you these assignments. We're gonna do them in class because in the end I like to give you feedback about it. Thank you so much, and again, keep on working hard. Don't get desperate. You're gonna see me soon. Thank you so much. Bye bye.